Oh man, it's January again, guys. It's 31 degrees. It's been snowing all morning. Thankfully, none of it's sticking. Obviously, I'm driving my new Mercedes-Benz. Taking this back to sell it, as I mentioned in yesterday's video. So I ordered the tires last night. I get an email this morning from Chase saying, hey, you know, you need to verify this transaction. So I click verify, and then they tell me that they denied the first one. I now need to make the purchase, make the transaction again. So I do it again, literally 30 seconds after I click place order on that second time. I get a call from Tire Rack saying, hey, you just ordered 2. Do you want 1 or 2 sets? So Chase lied to me, but tires delivered tomorrow. So today I'm going to mess with the battery. I think I'm just going to go over to AutoZone and see what kind of an Interstate or a Duralast I can get and get in there. And then when it warms up some, I'm going to have to give this thing a nice detail because it's not bad, but it looks okay now. Obviously the carpet needs to be put back over the battery there. But it's just kind of dusty and dirty inside, so I'll clean all of that up. It'll look really good, and it actually meets the excellent requirement for KVB. So it'll look good here in a few days. And this car hasn't had gas put in it in maybe a year, and there's a half a tank. And he's probably put 5,000 miles on that half a tank. Alright, so I went over to AutoZone. I went in and asked for a battery, and they're $199, $200 for a battery at AutoZone. Ridiculous. So now hopefully the Mercedes price is still the 114, or it was 144 with shipping, so my budget up here is about 120. I'm a couple minutes away, but if I ever call the 330 slow again, wow, this thing is ridiculous. I'm 70 miles an hour at 3,500 RPMs. I am yelling to talk to you in here. It is so loud. There's the foot to the floor. Look at the speedometer. Impressive. It's almost not moving. This thing is ridiculous. It's also all over the road. I have to make a ton of corrections. Alright, I'll let you know what I find out at the Mercedes dealer up here in Bedford. Okay, well, it was more than it was online. Turned out the price online was the original parts explosion for the original battery that came in this car, which was a lot smaller than that. That is no longer made. So, bought this one. It was $160, so it still saved 40 bucks in comparison to buying the one from the AutoZone. So I did an install hot swap here in the parking lot. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna put this back together right now. Alright guys, we got more stuff on Craigslist. I already had a battery charger, so I put this one up there. This is a nice one though. 10 amp fast charge, 2 amp slow charge, 50 amp start. And then I get this lasered level thing from Craftsman that has never been used and works and is 12 years old, but it's new in the box. So that stuff's on Craigslist. He thinks he wants more food, but there's already food down there. I spent an impromptu 90 minutes out in the garage today. I was not expecting on doing anything out there, but I went out there to get a screwdriver or something. I don't remember what I needed, and it's been pissing me off ever since I got the Craftsman on Wheels tool cutter thing here. It was sitting right in front of all the tools, and I couldn't get to anything on those shelves. So I did some reorganization, and it looks messy because everything's just out on shelves, but it's very functional and very easy to get to. So this thing is now here. I've already gone through the drawers. I didn't change much in there. I moved the other Craftsman stuff up on top of here. So this is pretty much everything I use. All screwdrivers, sockets, hand tools, drills, all of that. Put an extension cord on the little thing there. Got the pry tools nice and easy. This is additional tools. I got some tape, a brush, a fluid little sucker thing, gloves, you know, whatever. That's the battery charger I'm keeping. We got gloves, we got paper towels, we got a battery charger, an air pump for cars. We got a Dremel, and then this guy used to be over here, and this is now the detailing area. So I've moved all the Zano out here, and realized that I only have about 1/3 of a bottle of Z6. So I made another order with Zano that should take me through the summer. I bought 4 Z6s, a Z2, and a Z8. So all that's coming in, but that's pretty much everything I use on detailing. Then we've got the towels, we've got the exhaust polish back there. Didn't really change much there. Somewhere I put There's the bottle jack. I guess you're not supposed to leave that sideways, so I just put it back there. Mowing shoes, gas, boots, yard tools, fire extinguisher. And then what used to be here was just a cabinet full of towels and some other stuff. And I don't like having any furniture out here in this part of the garage, but it's out of the way enough. There's no other way to do this. And it does give me a nice place to put the Bose thing that I listen to music out here on when I'm detailing the car, and the remote. So that's not too bad. But I took this thing apart, adjusted the shelves. I have all the towels and the sponges on the top shelf, so I don't have to bend over as much. And then the less frequently used things on the bottom, inclusive of brake clean, WD-40, anti-seize, some compressed air, PB blaster, car wash bucket with sponges and other crap in it, squeegee. And I don't think this will be in the way. It perfectly clears the Honda. That's not a problem. When the M5's in here, it's a little bigger, and it won't be in the way if I need to sit on the ground and clean on wheel or work on the brakes or something up front. So, decent shelving over there, and then every tool I need is over here. So I'm happy with that. Took me about an hour. I cleaned everything up pretty well. My only concern is, in the winter months, Zano is largely water-based. I don't want that freezing. Good news is it's 40 degrees, and that's about as cold as it's going to get in here, so I don't think that'll be a problem. They don't specifically say to store at room temperature, though. I did look for that. And, you know, I'm very limited in my time here next winter, only up until December. If there's any freezing weather, I'll just put the bottles back inside. But that's going to be a lot easier to have everything I need out here in the garage instead of having to keep running back in the house and reaching up there. The only things left up here are M5 motor oil, 1060, ATF, and some car wax that I don't use except on the Hondas. In other news, the tires are coming tomorrow, so see if I have time to go put the tires on the smart car tomorrow. I had to order an oil filter. I forgot when I was at the dealer. I got home and then remembered. I was pissed. But we'll get the oil filter done. Get the oil filter here on Wednesday, do an oil change on Wednesday. I think I'm going to use Mobil 1 530. They listed 040, 030, 530, 540, and like 1040 or 1030. You can use any of those, so I'll just go with the Mobil 1 generic 530 synthetic. Takes 3.5 quarts, do oil and a filter, then get an alignment after the tires are on, and then that thing's ready to sell. I put that up on Craigslist, put a couple of old photos I had in. I've gotten a bunch of spam from it. Somebody PayPal'd me $7,500 and told me to ship it to New Mexico on my expense. Yeah, right. It's totally fake. It's like service@paypal.pp.com. Completely illegitimate. I don't know how people fall for that. But whatever. I just watched Better Call Saul at 10, then I watched 2 episodes of House of Cards. I think I'm on whatever the new season is, about halfway or more through. It's really good. So I spilled ice cream, which I can now see with the lights on. I'm going to clean that up. I'm going to shower. I'm going to go to bed. We got class tomorrow. Probably going to stop in at Lyric Motorsport, check on the M5s, see if they feel like mounting smart car tires. I doubt that'll be the case, but I'll let you guys know tomorrow and Tuesday. Speak with you then. Good night.